He wouldn't let her pass the hallway, not once, not for 3 days, no matter how many times 2-year-old Marlowe toddled toward the back door in her favorite red dress. Yolanda Pierce had owned Bear, a 6-year-old black Labrador, since before Marlowe was born, and had never once seen him block a doorway in his life. So when he started planting himself squarely in the hallway every time Marlowe headed for the back door, body angled to physically stop her, Yolanda didn't know what to make of it, except that it felt increasingly like something she needed to correct. "He's never done this," she told her sister on the phone. "He just stands there like a wall. She gets so frustrated. I don't want him controlling where she can and can't go in her own house." Her sister, a dog owner herself for years, suggested it might be a dominance issue that needed nipping in the bud before it got worse. By the second day, Yolanda had started physically moving Bear out of the way each time, correcting him with a firm no, walking Marlowe through to the back porch herself. Bear would follow at a distance, tense, watching the door long after they'd passed through it. On the third morning, frustrated after the fourth correction of the day, Yolanda put Bear on his leash and tethered him to the far side of the kitchen during Marlowe's outdoor playtime. Out of the hallway entirely, unable to block anything, he pulled against that leash for the better part of an hour, whining low and steady, eyes locked on the back door the whole time. If you've ever corrected your dog for something that turned out to be a warning, you need to see how this one ends. Subscribe for more real stories. That afternoon, with Bear tethered and unable to intervene, Marlowe made it out to the back porch alone for less than 2 minutes while Yolanda answered the phone in the kitchen. In that window, she wandered toward the side gate, the one leading to the pool area, the one whose latch, unbeknownst to anyone, had been slowly failing for weeks and had swung open on its own in the afternoon breeze. Yolanda reached the porch just as Marlowe's hand closed around the gate. Nothing happened. But nothing had for the moment, to rearrange everything Yolanda thought she understood about the last 3 days. She checked the latch that evening and found the mechanism worn through, the gate swinging freely with the lightest push, a hazard that had likely been building for weeks, right along the exact path Bear had spent 3 days trying to block. Dogs often sense mechanical and structural changes. A loosening latch, a shifting hinge, well before a person would ever notice, the contractor who repaired it told her the next day. If your dog kept blocking that hallway, my guess is he already knew that gate wasn't holding. Has your dog ever blocked a path that turned out to lead somewhere unsafe? Tell us in the comments below. It rearranged itself for Yolanda in a single evening. Bear standing like a wall in that hallway. Not control, but the only barrier standing between Marlowe and a gate he already knew wasn't safe. The pulling at his leash, eyes locked on the door, not agitation, but trying to get back to his post before it was too late. If stories like this matter to you, subscribe so you never miss the next one. The gate latch was replaced within the week. Bear still walks the hallway with Marlowe every time she heads for that door now, not blocking anymore, just beside her the whole way through.